Hey guys, Cheyenne here with Purple Phoenix Intuitive Tarot. I'm going to do a reading tonight for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energies, okay? I've already said my little prayers, so I'm just going to begin tonight by saying thank you all for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't yet, please feel free to click subscribe down below. Don't forget to hit the little notification bell so you will be notified each and every time I put out a new reading. Thank you all for your likes, for comments, for sharing my content. All of that does not go unnoticed. I truly appreciate each and every one of y'all. So I did a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading last night, and I was watching it today, and I was like, man, I should have posted that. So I deleted it, okay, the one I posted today on Monday. But then I don't know, I was feeling it on my way home from work, and I kept fighting and going, no, there's not, like maybe I shouldn't do a reading. Maybe I should just rest, and not do anything. And then I was listening to music, and there were these songs that kept coming on, and I was like over and over, because I just let it play, whatever it wanted to play. And I was like, okay, I'll do a reading for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energies. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do tonight, okay? Just a few warnings. I do use a bell. I also use dice. Both can be loud. So I'll warn you of those things before I do them. And guys, I cuss a little, okay? Just letting you know, I cuss just a little bit, okay? Just letting you know, yes. And this is going to be a general reading for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energies collective. It's not a personal one-to-one reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't fit. He could be a she could be a he, okay? It's all about the energy. All right, guys, so let's get into this. I'm going to use the bell to cleanse the space. All right, so let's get going, guys. So I'm going to start off with some energy cards. I just shuffled all these decks with Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine energies. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with a, create with a energy card, okay? Find out what's going on in your energy. You're being asked to connect with your creative side in whatever way feels best. This part of you needs extra attention right now and needs to be expressed in a bigger way. Boy, I hear that. I need to be creating. I'm an artist, so I need to be creating so I can have content to put on my other channel. Cheyenne.1978. All right, for the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit. All right, for the Divine Masculine, what's going on in his energy right now? Thank you. He needs to be speaking up about something. He needs to slow down so he can manifest, okay? Life isn't a race, nor is it a competition. You need to slow down. Doing so doesn't make you weak or less than. It makes you strong, wise, and much better able to navigate life with clarity and ease. Slow down, Mr. Masculine, dude. All right, and manifest. You're also... Oh, wait, no. You're always manifesting, whether you're aware of it or not. Manifestation is based on your thoughts, and you're being asked to manifest consciously through positive thinking so you will attract into your life exactly what you're wanting. Okay? And then he also got, speak up. What are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. Okay? We're going to take that because I really feel like he does need to speak up about something. Oh, and receive? You're being asked to be open to receiving universal gifts. These could come in the form of love, money, compliments, healing energy, and universal wisdom. Know that you're worthy of these gifts and open up to them, okay, Mr. Masculine dude? All right, now for the Divine Feminine. All right, what's going on, Divine Feminine's energy, please, and thank you. Jump in. Yes. Okay. Step back. Believe. You're being asked to fully believe in yourself and your dreams. It's time for that idea that's lived inside your heart to be brought into the world so others can benefit from it. Believe that you can bring it to life and you will do exactly that. Okay, honey, believe in yourself and your dreams. You're being asked to step back from your life in order to gain perspective. When you're too close to a situation, it can be hard to make a decision. Span out and view your life from a distance so you can get the perspective needed. So you need to, it's a big decision. But look, jump in. You're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take that leap anyway. This is that time. Maybe y'all both need to be jumping in. And maybe you both need to be speaking up. Okay? Yeah, I feel that. Alright. So for divine masculine, divine feminine, we're going to find out what's going on. What's going on? And I said, hey, yeah. Anyway, so let's find out what's going on. Oh, yeah, y'all are both slowing down, stepping back, probably going through dark night of soul. I don't know. You're definitely going within. Look at that. 11-11. Make a wish, guys. 7 of Wands. You're protecting your energy. You're protecting something. Y'all are both manifesting. Somebody is in competition with your manifestations. Oh, Lord. This is definitely divine masculine. Needs to come first on this. Okay. All right, for divine masculine. So what does he need to slow down with for the divine masculine? What does he need to be slowing down about? Being on his head? Yeah, maybe you're overthinking. It's like you're trying to manifest, but you're just moving too fast. You know what I mean? Your thoughts are moving quicker than, you know what I mean? It's like your mind is moving too fast for you to really comprehend what's going on there. You know what I mean? Could be. Ooh, the devil reversed. That's good. I guess that it's in reverse. Page of Cups. You want to speak up about something? You want to tell somebody you like them? But see, you're all up in your head about this. That's what it looks like. And you could be in regret. Like, you know, like maybe you think, You got Tower, okay? And you got fast forward movement. Yeah, you're trying to move fast. You're trying to go after something very quickly. Okay, so slow down. Okay, Devil reverse. That's actually good. You're releasing your limiting beliefs. And, yeah, you're detaching from a lot of probably toxic shit in your life. You know what I mean? That's good. You're slowing down. You could be in that hermit mode, you know, of slowing down, detaching, detoxing, you know, from things, releasing any kind of limited beliefs. Maybe you don't feel, maybe you feel like this divine feminine's out of your league. It's got you all up in your head, like, oh my gosh, but what if I, you know, if I move in really fast and tell her I love her, is it going to freak her out? You know what I mean? You know, if I move in really fast and tell her I love her, is it going to freak her out? Is it going to shock the shit out of her, you know? You could be, but you're releasing that, so that's good. When you slow down, you're going to be able to release all these limiting beliefs, you know, like, is she out of my league? If I tell her I love her, is she going to freak the plum out, you know? Like, is she going to, you know, like, reject me? Is she going to... Is it going to freak her out when I tell her I love her type of thing, you know? I don't know. It could be. That's what I feel about that, guys. I really do. Yeah, because Five of Swords, it's conflict, like conflicting thoughts. You know what I mean? Like it's conflicting thoughts because you want to move quickly, but then you're doubting it. You're doubting your own, you know what I mean? You could be feeling like, yeah, I just feel like it's conflicting thoughts, but you're releasing this, so that's good. Slow down and release all those thoughts, okay? Maybe slow down because maybe you are wanting to move very quickly. Maybe you need to slow down and, like, you know, ask her out on a date. You know, feel the vibe, you know, see if it's, you know, I don't know how to explain that, guys, but yeah, I really feel like, yeah, like you're wanting to move in very quickly because that Knight of Swords is like the fastest moving knight. That's action, impulse. It's like you worry, like, are you being too impulsive? You know what I mean? That's what it feels like. And then the Page of Cups is, yeah, a new love, you know, messages of emotion. Tower, it talks about, you know, sudden change, upheaval, chaos. You have a revelation. It could be a revelation that's, you know, it came in very quickly. This revelation about who you want to, you know, who you like, who you love, you know. And you're all up in your head about it. But see, you got to release all that. It's time to release and let go of all these conflicting thoughts, okay? Yeah. I don't know, though. I feel like it's you want to move quickly, but you're all up in your head about it. You know, you think it's gonna, it's either a revelation, like, oh my God, you know, I really love this person, and that's freaking you out and got you all up in your head because you're like, whoa, but that would be moving way too quick if I told her that. You know, like if I said I love you, you know, I don't know, guys. But that's a message of love for sure. Oh my God. Guys, I'm such a dork, but look. It looks like that guy's got short little legs. Oh, I'm such a dork. Anyway, oh Lord. Oh, please. Don't let my goofiness come out. People are going to think I'm weird. Well, I am weird, so I don't care. Anyway, but yeah, it just, that's what it feels like to me, guys. It's like you really want to move in quick. You want to tell them you love them. You know, you want to move fast and tell them you love them. But it's like you don't know, like, if you're ready for this change, you know? You don't know if you're ready for this really big change in your life, you know, because telling somebody you love them, that's a really big step. I mean, not really. Think about it, because, like, I don't know. It just depends on how you think of love, you know, I guess. Because to me, you know, like, I love my children. I love my mom and dad. I love my brother, you know, like, and I love them in a way that's very strong, very strong. And yet, like, and I love my friends. You know what I mean? I love all my friends, guys and girls. I love all my friends. But, like, I feel like this is a very strong love. Yeah. Look at that. And you're what? It's a freaking hard-ass decision for you. It's like, do I tell? You know, it's a strong connection. It's a very strong love connection. Yeah, divine masculine, divine feminine, it is. But you're trapped. It's like, you're trapped in this decision. Like, should I do it or should I not? You know? But I feel like you're going to balance all that. You're going to weigh it all out. That's temperance. That's balance. That's harmony. That's peace, you know? That's where Venus is right now, in Libra, you know? In home. It's home planet until September 10th. Then it'll go into Scorpio. But yeah, it's like you're stuck right in the middle between peace and strength, you know? It's like you need to find that middle ground. You need to be peaceful and at balance. You need to be strong and brave and courageous and do this. You know, speak up, jump in. You know, you could be holding on a little too tightly to your heart, you know, a little guarded, you know. But yeah, I feel like you're going to make this decision. You've made the decision, I feel deep down. Yeah, because you had an aha moment. You know who it is. It could be a Queen of Cups. I mean, Swords. Why'd I say Cups? Lord have mercy. Queen of Swords, yeah. Okay, I don't know, guys. But yeah, you definitely need to slow down. Wrap your head around it, okay? Balance out all the negative talk. You know, you could be thinking, oh, she's out of my league. She's out of my league. I don't think she's going to go for me. Yeah, you never know unless you tell them. You speak up, jump in, you know what I mean? You just got to go for it. You'll never know. And yeah, you're going to regret it if you don't. Five of Swords, that can be feeling regretful. It's like you're caught in between a rock and a hard place. It's like, you know. All right, what is the Divine Masculine trying to manifest? Okay, what does he want? We know he's wanting his Divine Feminine. What is he trying to manifest? Yeah, I'm telling y'all, look at that. His Divine Feminine. Point blank blank. There it is. He's manifesting you, honey. Yep. He wants to make sure it's reciprocated, that you feel the same way. And that could be, wow, look at that big old chunk. That could be why he's all up in his head, but he knows the truth. Look, he knows the truth. You know the truth, Divine Masculine. It's time to start this new chapter. You've seen it in your dreams, probably. You know it's a cup of love. King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, taking a leap of faith. Yeah, you're ready for that. You're ready to be that grounded masculine, a fatherly figure, a husband material, you know. You find her very attractive. You could think she's out of your league, you know. Fool, you're ready to take that leap of faith. There's some kind of competition, though, with your... Lord have mercy, guys. With you going after your 10 of Cups, your 4 of Wands, you know you're going to have to protect it. You are manifesting this. There's some kind of competition here. Someone's trying to prevent this from happening. They don't want to see you take this leap of faith and go after your Divine Feminine. Okay. Let's see what you got. 4 of Cups. Oh my gosh, you do think she's out of your league. You know what I mean? That, or you just don't even see it. You know, because the 4 of Cups, that talks about, yeah, like you're contemplating it, you're reevaluating things, you know, it's like, in order to manifest, guys, y'all can't keep reevaluating your manifestations. Like, you've got to know for sure in your heart what you want. And then you start manifesting that, you know, whatever it is. That's how you manifest, you know what I mean? I had to turn off my fan. It's like interfering with my candles. But let me just read about that 4 of Cups a little bit more for y'all. Because I'm not really good at explaining things. Stagnation, yeah. Yeah, because you're like, it's like you keep doubting it. You're like, I really want to manifest her, but like, what if she don't feel the same way about me? You know, you don't know if it's reciprocated. I really want to manifest this Divine Feminine, but she's like way out of my league. She's this strong, independent person, you know? The truth, you're very curious, though. You're laying, I feel like that's you walking away. You're laying down all your burdens. You've packed them up. That could be something you're manifesting. Yeah, you're manifesting working with this person. Putting yourself out there. Putting yourself into a relationship with her. You know what I mean? it's like you're manifesting it, but you don't even see that God's already given it to you. You know what I mean? You know? Because you haven't even oh my gosh, guys, that's what it is. You are manifesting this divine union. You want to work with this person. It's going to be reciprocated. You know, something else you're manifesting, laying down all your burdens. You know, like, you're very curious. You know, you're ready to learn more. You want to take her the truth, the message of the truth of how you feel. Yeah, you're manifesting this strong, independent person, you know. Anyway, the Four of Cups, looking at the past will not show you your future. It's like you're manifesting, but you keep looking at people of your past, loves, you know, that drained you, that emptied your cup. And you're like, yeah, but what if she's like this person? Or what if she's like this person? What if she's like this person? All these people who broke my heart. What if this divine masculine is like her, or her, or her, you know? Opportunities are everywhere if you shift your gaze to see them. See, it's like you're not even seeing her. Like, it's like God has put this person right on your path. And you're failing to see it. Because you're all up in your head. You're all up in your head. You've got to slow down. You've got to release all of that right there, okay? You got to lay it to rest, okay? Thinking that, you know, like, this person's out of your league. Thinking that, you know what I mean? Yeah. That she doesn't reciprocate it. You know, that she's not going to be reciprocal. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be reciprocated love. Like, you think that she may be selfish. Like, maybe somebody you dated in the past was very selfish. Maybe someone you dated in the past didn't work well with you. You know, y'all were not able to work together and, like, work through your problems and stuff like that. Maybe someone in your past just burdened the shit out of you. You know, I don't know. Maybe someone in your past was a liar. They didn't tell the truth. You know what I mean? But this is indicating that this is what you're manifesting. You're manifesting someone very reciprocated, someone you can work with, someone who's going to help you pack up your bags and carry them off and not be burdened. You know what I mean? They're going to help you carry away your burdens. They're going to be a truth teller, you know? That's this strong, independent person that you are manifesting, you know? That's how I feel about it, guys. That's how I feel about it. It's what you're manifesting. You're manifesting this strong, independent person. Okay? And that's just the truth of things. Alright, for this divine feminine, she needs to believe. She needs to believe in her dreams. What's the divine feminine dreaming about? What are the things she needs to believe in? Okay. She needs to believe in her freaking self. She needs to believe in herself and her boundaries. Yeah, she needs to believe in herself. She's not believing in herself. You know what I mean? That's why the Queen of Pentacles is on the side. Maybe that's someone in your energy who makes you doubt yourself. You know what I mean? Could be. It could be someone in your energy is making you doubt yourself. Or it could just be you. You doubt. Yes, guys, it's you. It's like when you believe in yourself, you're going to be like this, strong with boundaries. This is you, guys. Believe that that's you. You are a strong, fierce person, okay? It's like right now, you are guarding the shit out of your heart. You're guarding your heart because you don't want it to be broken again. You're scared to, it's like, this is in the upright, it's a married woman, you know. It's like maybe you're scared to get married again. Maybe you were married once. You're scared to get married again. Maybe you're scared to be in a relationship, period. You know? But you got to believe. Believe in those dreams. Believe in your dreams. Believe in your intuition. Believe in the path that you know in your heart. It's the one you want to take. You're strong. You're stable. Okay? You're doing a good job of protecting yourself. Believe that to be true. And yeah, overall, trust in your intuition. Yeah, Two of Pentacles talks about, Two of Wands talks about planning future actions. Yeah, decisions. Four of Pentacles talks about security, control, saving, being very conservative. I feel like you want to make sure that, you know, any kind of plans you have are very secure, very stable, you know. High Priestess talks about intuition, you know. It's like you need to trust in, believe in yourself, believe in your intuition. Whatever your intuition is telling you, this path that you know you're supposed to take, believe it. Whatever your intuition is telling you about, you know, like, is this path stable? Is it secure? Yes, it is. And you are going to be financially secure. You're going to be a strong, independent person. That's who you are. You know, you're going to have these boundaries. Yes, you are. You're going to be able to lay to rest anything that made you sad. You're going to be able to pick up that cup right next to you, okay? Yeah, because God's waking you up. He's bringing you something that's balanced and peaceful. A strong-ass love connection, I'm telling you. It's like y'all are both, like, doubting it. That's what it feels like. Y'all both know the path you got to take. What decision do they need? What the hell was that? What decision does the Divine Feminine need to make? She needs to step back from this decision. See things from a new perspective. Lord have mercy. Oh my God. A cup of love. You've seen it. You know what path you're supposed to be taking. Yeah, you already closed out. There's a cycle that's complete. You see the truth about your Four of Wands. Yeah. You see this very clearly. These fell in reverse over here on this. Oh. This person is slow down, step back. I feel like y'all are both, maybe, oh my God. It's like she's not even, she's doubting everything. You know what I mean? She's doubting that she has a past life soulmate. She's doubting that there's a divine union here. You know what I mean? That's what that feels like. Let me pick up these 50 million that fell. Yeah, she's stuck in the past. That's why she needs to step back. She's like him. He could be stuck in the past too, like thinking, like I said, you know, like all these people who have hurt him. She could be doing the same freaking thing. Thinking about all the people that hurt her. Stuck in the past, fearing it, you know, like Nine of Wands. Yeah, she could be a little defensive about this past life soulmate coming in. She's a little fearful of it, you know, she's not being very courageous, you know. Yeah. Holy cow. You have dreamed about this. Look at this, guys. Emperor and Queen of Cups. That's this new cup of love that you've seen ahead of time. You've already seen this. Let me just see something real quick. Oh my gosh. She's hanging on. She could be hanging on to a past relationship, a past that hurt her so bad that put her in that Nine of Wands energy. You know what I mean? She could be hanging on to that. Not even, but yet here's what she needs to be doing. Walking away from that. Walking away from those things that hurt her. Could have been a relationship that she was in for a long time. And you know what I mean? She's got a painful, oh, I wish I had fingernails. I've chopped them all off really short this time. But anyway, it's like she's had a painful past relationship. Could have been a relationship that lasted 6 years. Could have been a relationship where they had kids and now their kids are grown. You know what I mean? But this relationship put her in a freaking Nine of Swords energy. And it's like, she needs to step back. She needs to step away from that, you know, feeling like, oh my gosh, is this going to happen again, you know, type thing. Maybe see it from a new perspective. I feel like she just needs to walk away from it. She needs to stop thinking about it. Boy, I feel that. Because Eight of Cups, you know, that talks about walking away. You know, moving on. Yeah, moving on from that. She needs to move on from whatever this relationship was that hurt her so bad, that put her in that battle-wounded soldier energy. She needs to move forward toward her dreams, you know. Step back and move toward this union you've been dreaming of, because it's going to be very successful. The only thing that's in competition with you is your past pain. That could be what's going on with this Divine Masculine too. Past pain is preventing him from moving forward with Divine Feminine. Past pain is preventing her from receiving, you know. Yep. It's going to be successful though. I feel like once this Divine Masculine comes toward her, she's going to be able to move on. She's going to be able to move on from whatever it is that hurt her. Because y'all have such a strong union. And I really feel like it's a healing love. You know, it's one that y'all have been dreaming about each other. I swear. I feel that every time I do a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading. You're dreaming of each other. Isn't that crazy? I think it's cool. And I know you can dream about your people, you know, because I do. I dream about my little hottie. Which I highly doubt that'll ever happen, but you know. It is what it is. I mean, he's not little, he's tall. But he's taller than me. I think he's about the same. Well, anyway. Yeah. What is that? Something got on my card. Yeah, I think this is what y'all need to speak up about, and y'all need to jump in. Y'all both need to say words to each other. Y'all are going to have to get together. Divine Masculine, you're the man. Go toward her, okay? Go to her, call her something. And then y'all need to get together, okay? have a coffee. If y'all don't like coffee, then go eat some tacos together. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Okay, I'll be posting this on Tuesday, so go have you some Taco Tuesday, okay? And talk, you know? Say the things that are on your heart. Don't be scared. If you love her, if you want to give her a message of love, tell her. Guys, we only have one life to live, and tomorrow is never promised. So if you love somebody, tell them you love them. Y'all are never going to come together unless one of y'all takes action and does the damn thing, jumps in. I swear. That's just... It feels like now the only thing in between y'all is your doubts. You're overthinking. I bet y'all are both freaking overthinking people. But that's good, because overthinkers, they're over lovers. You know, they're givers. They're both givers. When two givers come together, oh my God. Talk about a wonderful team. That's like my mom and dad. You know? When two givers come together, they're always giving to each other. Always. Anyway. Y'all have got to do it, guys. I got chills. Y'all just got to do it. I feel like, you know, I keep seeing 822. I feel like hopefully this is going to happen on August 22nd. But it may not, you know. I don't know. I can't predict the future. Nobody can. Ace of Cups. An Ace of Swords. Truth about love. You see it. The World. It's a brand new start, man. Y'all both closed out some cycles. Now it's time to come together. Y'all could both be 11s. 11-11. You know what I mean? Y'all are both going to protect each other. And protect each other's hearts. You're both manifesting the shit out of this. Yeah, y'all want this new start. Y'all want to come together. See? She's on the fence about, you know, getting into a relationship again. Even though I swear her intuition is telling her, you know, it's time. Believe in yourself. Believe that you can be this again. That you can do it again. You can get married again. You know? Because I feel like the one that she was in was just, it's still so hard for her to walk away from that pain. Yeah, despair. Alright, let's clarify. Dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, slow down. I really feel like this energy, I mean like these sets of cards, someone's really overthinking it. And they need to stop. They need to put an end to the overthinking ways. Devil reversed. Throw it all away. Put an end to that. Okay. What would you like for us to know about that energy? Knight of Swords, Page of Cups, Five of Swords, the Tower, and the Devil in reverse. Thank you. Community. Could be a whole ass community trying to slow you down, guys. I don't know why I picked it. Anyway, yeah. Could be people you work with. Could be people you work with. It's just a bunch of tool and labor. You could be overthinking the shit out of this. Because you could have people in your ear, a whole ass community of people you work with, you know. Could be someone you work with, a whole bunch of people you work with, 3 people you work with who are slowing you down, okay? Could be. That's what, because you want to move very quickly. You want to take someone that's love offer, but someone making you tool and labor, making you feel all up in your head about it. You know what I mean? Making you think it's like a drastic change. It's like not going to be a good thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, this marriage. You want to send them the message. Tell them to come over to your house. I don't know. All right. Let's see. Okay, we know they're manifesting. They're manifesting the shit out of things. What can you tell us about these manifestations for this divine masculine? Lovers, 4 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, Page of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. Excuse me. For the divine masculine manifests a change. Yeah, it's going to be a big change. Yeah, this courtship, it's going to be a big change in their life. Excuse me. Maybe they want to, yeah, it's a brand new thing. But guess what, dude? Look at this. This divine feminine, she's sitting there waiting on you, expecting you. Why don't you just give her a call? Why don't you send her a text? Send her a message. She's waiting on you. You know? She's waiting for you, her gift. Look, she's looking right at it. Yeah. All right. For this divine feminine, we've got Queen of Pentacles on the side. Let's clarify that all by itself. What's that Queen of Pentacles on the side for divine feminine? Thank you. Distant horizons. Oh, Lord. Wealthy man. Oh my gosh, she don't feel like she's good enough for him. She feels like he's out of her league. Guys, I'm telling you, if that is not the freaking truth, I don't know what is. I really feel like that. She don't feel like she's worthy. That is so sad. She don't feel like she's in his league. It's never going to happen, dude, unless you take action. She ain't going to, because she feels like you are way out of her league. Like, she thinks that you're like a super hottie, dude, you know? Like, you're like, whoa, you know? She feels like you're out of her league, you know? You could be younger than her. You could be like 13 years younger than her. Look at that. 13. That might, yeah, that would probably make her feel like she's definitely not in your league, okay? Alright. For the divine feminine, 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, and High Priestess. That card definitely wanted to come out. Yeah, this is what you're not believing in yourself. You don't feel like you're, to me, this would be like you don't feel like you're stable enough, like you don't feel like you're healed enough. You're still guarding your heart. You know what I mean? Poverty. You feel a lack of stability. You feel like you're not stable enough. You feel like, you know, that's going down a new path. You know what I mean? Like you don't feel like you're going to be able to, that you're going to make the right decision. You know, it could be. And yeah, you're definitely not trusting your intuition right now, honey. That's what you need to be believing in. You're not believing in these things right now, and you need to. Okay? That's what you're, and yeah, you feel like, you definitely feel like you're out of this dude's league. I keep feeling that strong. Yeah. You feel like you're out of this dude's league. You need to believe in yourself. You need to believe in your intuition. You need to believe in your dreams, because he's your official person. Okay? This dude is your official person. Okay? Alright, what is this? 8 of Cups. I mean, 9 of Wands and 6 of Cups reverse. I feel like that's what they need to walk away from. It's a bunch of pain from their past, a relationship that was not good. Yeah. Yeah, you need to be looking ahead. Look what's coming. You're going to be a lady and you're going to be the luckiest lady in town. New path. Yeah. You were feeling trapped in that relationship. They made you feel trapped. You're trapped in this. You're stuck. You need to move on and walk away. You need to be stepping away from those things that made you, that hurt you so bad. You know? What's that 5 of Wands? That's competition. High honor reverse? Oh. There could be like, you know, high honor. Yeah, you don't feel worthy. You feel like this dude is way out of your league. You don't feel like you're on the same level, and that's a conflicting thing that you need to step away from, is that conflicting thought. It could be people talking, you know, like saying that you're not good enough for this person. You know, I don't know. I feel like it's conflicting, like you're, excuse me, I feel like you don't feel worthy, and that's something that it's like you're competing, you're self-sabotaging, you're competing with yourself, you know what I mean? You know, it's like you need to believe that you are worthy. Guys, jeez. But I feel like once you do step back and you do let go of this, or maybe when he comes in, you know, and tells you, when he speaks up and jumps in, this is all going to go away. She's no longer going to feel like she's out of his league. She's no longer going to feel trapped in this pain, you know, like reliving it every day because of, she could have been emotionally abused, and there's words in her mind from her ex that trap her every day. New words are coming in, guys. New words from your divine masculine, okay? And they're going to make you feel successful. They're going to make you feel like that, like you're a success, like you're a superstar, okay? Can we clarify? Yeah, Queen of Cups, Emperor, 7 of Cups, and 6 of Wands. It's going to be very successful. It's God blowing the freaking horn, guys. It's judgment. Yes. It's judgment. It's judgment. It's karma. It's like, you know, like karmic justice. You being successful and you being happy in this relationship, that is going to be, whoever trapped you, it's going to be their karma. Whoever you walked away from, Yep. It's going to be their karma. Yeah, some kind of thief, false person. Yuck. Yeah. You're getting good stuff, guys. You're getting all the good. All right, and can we get a card for that speak up? I'm just curious. Yeah, the official person needs to be speaking up, the dude. Community reverse. I feel like this community is making it to where he can't speak up. They're telling him not to. You know? Oh, you're going to have to walk away from the community in order to speak up, dude. Like, you're just going to have to turn off all the volume of them and their words. You know? We saw them come out with this tool and labor. Some people you work with, you're going to have to turn down the volume to them and go and do what you need to do. You know? It's like, get their words out of your head. That's funny because this landed over here, devil reverse. Yeah, you need to speak up. Jump in. Take a chance. What are y'all gonna be? Thief? What the hell? Jump in. Oh, you could be speaking up about a thief? Message of concern. You could be speaking up about some kind of thief. But you're gonna do it. You're gonna jump in. You're gonna send her a message, okay? Yeah, this main female. Maybe you're going to go to her home and talk to her. She is your great fortune. I don't know if y'all saw that. I didn't look at the camera, but anyway. This thief could be trying to prevent you from sending... I don't know, guys. That feels weird because thief and message of concern feels like someone's trying to block a message. They're trying to prevent you from jumping in. They're trying to prevent you from going after whatever it is that you want to take this leap of faith towards. I feel like it's the divine feminine. You know, there she is, message of concern. Feels like someone's trying to block your messages. You might just have to go to her house, dude. I'm telling you. I've been saying that for over a year. Alright, let's get y'all some dice. I feel like these are going to be very interesting. You know, the dice, I don't know why. Just have a feeling, I got a feeling. That tonight's gonna be a good night. What do y'all see there? I see doubles. I see 2 W's and I see 2 B's. I see 2 L's. Park. Part. Okay. 4 divine masculine, divine feminine. Words, please. Names, please. Initials, please. Sun. S-O-N. Don't know what that's about. Anyway. Yeah, you got 2 C's. You got 2 O's. You got 2 U's. You got 2 S's. You got 2 N's. What was that? Now you got another C. I don't know what it was before that. You got 2 R's. 2 G's. Gigi. That keeps coming out. Someone's a grandma and they go by Gigi. That's so cute. Walmart. What the heck is going on with Walmart? Anyway, let's see if we got any names. Someone could be being a brat. I see bat, and then you add an R to it, it's brat. Someone could like to brag. Someone could be an RN. A nurse. Okay. Hey, that's a name, Russ. Isn't it? Yeah, that's a name, Russ. Like short for Russell, I guess. Anyway, you got Russ. Maybe I should put the words over here. Yeah, I'll just put the words over here. Got Russ. Let's see, boat. I am telling y'all, there's something about a port, going fishing on a boat. Look here, we got boat, guys. Oops. We got boat at. The two, B and O are white. Anyway, got boat, okay. Boat. Okay. Ghoul, G-O-U-L. That makes me think of Halloween. I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday. How? No. Yeah, you do have Howl. You need to go out and howl at the moon, guys. Howl at the moon. Let that frustration out by howling at the moon, okay? Ew. I have C-U-M, okay? Gum? Someone could like chewing gum. Gum. I also saw something else. Oh, just, we got CC again. Okay, we're keeping the CC. Dr. Pepper. Someone could like drinking Dr. Pepper. DP. Okay. And we got TK, HTK, THK. I don't know. This could be someone's initials, okay? All right, signs, symbols, synchronicities for the collective. Please and thank you. Yeah, someone's very controlling. Feel that strong. It's a man-child, okay? They could be spying on you, watching you, targeting you for, I don't know, some kind of spell work, maybe? Look at that shit. They could be doing dark magic. They're a thief. Yes, we saw that. You could be saying something that makes them mad. I don't know, guys. Watch your vehicles, okay? They're fixing to get caught up in their own shit. That's what I feel about that. Like, you know, you put a banana peel out there, like on Mario Kart. You put the banana peel, it makes the car just go spinning, you know? That's what's fixing to happen to them. Their lies are fixing to catch up to them, you know? They're fixing to slip on their own fucking banana peel, their own lie. Yeah. Good. Fucking idiots. Yeah. Now let's flip it, switch it. You could like playing Duck Hunt, okay? Or a game, you know, where you got to use a scope. Like, oh my gosh, one of the best games ever. You know, 007 on, gosh, I love that game. That was on Nintendo 64. You could like playing something like that. You could like, you know, Christmas time and little elves. You could believe in mystical, magical things. You could like going out in nature. You can think raccoons are super cute, okay? I wish I could see a raccoon, and if for it to just come up to me and like grab a piece of fruit out of my hand or something. You could, you know, the law could be involved in some kind of situation. Maybe this tower moment, okay? The law could be being involved, or you could be a security guard. You could just be really, you know, yeah, and that emperor energy, very protective, very strong, a very masculine man, you know? I mean, a very balanced man, balanced feminine, masculine energy, who would be a true divine masculine. You know, someone who is very protective, like a mother is for her children. You know, this divine masculine is going to be very protective of you, divine feminine. That's what I feel about that. You're going to feel safe. So don't worry about this. Quit feeling trapped in this. I feel like he's going to get you out of that feeling trapped in that. He's going to make you, he's going to calm your nervous system, okay? It's going to make you feel safe. Yeah, you could like Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings, you know, things like that. Mystical, magical things, okay? You could talk for your work. You could be a radio host. You could have a podcast. You could read tarot cards and you talk. You know, you could have a job like mine where you talk all day. Customer service type job. You could have more than one vehicle, or I feel like it's this divine masculine just wants to move very quickly toward divine feminine, but he keeps getting trapped. He keeps falling prey, I feel, to this thief who is just saying a bunch of shit. Anyway, y'all could like the color yellow. You could like eating bananas. I need to go buy some more bananas. I love bananas. You could have a lot of goals. You could have played basketball when you could like to play basketball still this day. It's fun, you know? Go out and shoot some hoops. That's fun. But anyway, or you could want to score with divine feminine. I don't know, guys. I mean, y'all probably do feel very passionate about each other. Just saying. Alright, for divine masculine, divine feminine. Oh, goodness, one fell. I'm going to see what it is. The number 3. We'll keep it. That's one of my favorite numbers. Alright, for divine masculine, divine feminine, signs, like zodiac signs, numbers, and planets that are very significant for both the divine masculine and the divine feminine, please, and thank you. Four, look at this, guys. 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you have 1 and 3. You're just missing 2. The 2 of y'all need to come together, then they'll all line up, you know? You got sun. You got moon. Wow, you got the sun and the moon. I'm telling you, fire, water, energy. You got, yeah, Saturn. I'm telling you, 822. There's something about it, guys. You got South Node, which is in Leo. You also got North Node, which is in Aquarius. You got Neptune, and you got Pisces right here. You got 2 Pisces. Y'all gonna have Pisces strong, both of y'all, in your charts. Sun, moon, rising. North Node, South Node, Venus. It's in my chart twice. It's my rising sun and my South Node are both Pisces. So you got Pisces twice. Pisces is a water sign. It's a mutable sign. It's the mystic, the dreamer, the poet, the idealist. You got Libra, Libra is air. It's cardinal. It's a peacemaker. Relationships, artistic. You got another air sign. You got Gemini. Gemini talks about, it's a air. It's mutable. It's communication, curious, and intellectual. You got Virgo and Aries here. Yeah, so Aries talks about, it's a fire sign. It's cardinal. It's a warrior, initiator, confronter. Yeah, Aries would be the Emperor energy. And you got Virgo here. It is earth. It's mutable. It's a perfectionist, serving, and analytical. Okay. And then as far as planets go, okay. You got Sun, which rules Leo. It talks about life force and personality. You got the Moon, which rules Cancer, and it talks about intuition and feminine. You got Saturn, which rules Capricorn. It talks about life lessons and destiny. You got Neptune, which rules Pisces. It talks about dreams, illusions, idealism. Where's my other phone? Hang on, guys. I'll tell you what North Node, South Node is. Oh, never mind. It's charging. Anyway, North Node, I can't remember what those mean, but North Node is like what you need to be aiming. You know, like, I can't remember, guys. Don't get me lying. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, because I don't know. I can't remember. I try to. Some things just, like the planets stick in my mind pretty good. And, of course, you know, the signs. But, yeah, you got 1, 3, and, whoops, that was 4. Where did 4 go? Dang it. So you got 1, and then you got, wow, you got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Isn't that crazy, guys? And then the only thing you're missing is 2, which would be this, you know, 2 of Cups. You know, 2 of Cups. We saw the 2 of Wands out here, and 2 of Pentacles. That would be weighing out the pros and cons. You know, making a decision. We did see the 2 of Swords, which is a painful decision, you know. Did we see that? Oh, okay. I thought it was on the bottom of the deck. Anyway, you got a decision to make. It's like once you didn't make this decision, everything's just going to fall into place. That's what I feel about that. All you're missing is the 2. All right. So let's talk about the houses. 1 is physical appearance, ego, and action. That's Aries house. You got the 3rd house is Gemini's house of consciousness and expression. The 4th house is Cancer's house of home, families, the unconscious. 5th house is entertainment and creativity. That's Leo's house. 6th house is details and plannings. That's Virgo's house. And 7th house is marriage and legal affairs. That's October. I mean, what the heck? That's not October. That's Libra's house. What in the world? Yeah, these seasons could be significant. Okay. Anyway, as far as numbers go, you got January 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, okay? January, that's it. You have March 1st, March 4th, March 5th, March 6th, March 7th. You have March 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, okay? You have April 4th, 5th, 6th, April 3rd, April 1st. That's it. Oh no, April 13th, April 15th, April 16th, April 17th. You have May 4th, May 3rd, May 1st, May 6th, May 7th, May 13th, 14th, 16th, 17th. Okay, you have, oh, and May 31st. Yeah. And then you have June 7th, June 5th, June 4th, June 3rd, June 1st. You have June 13th, 14th, 15th, 17th. You have July 6th, July 5th, July 4th, July 3rd, July 1st, July 13th, 14th, 16th, 17th, and July 31st, okay? These numbers could be significant: 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 31, 34, 35, 36, 37, 43, 41, 45, 46, 47. That's how old I am, that's funny. 54, 53, 51, 56, 57, 65, 64, 63, 61, 67, and 76, 75, 74, 73, 71, okay? So those are your numbers, guys. And this is your reading. I really feel like Divine Masculine, you're going to have to stop listening to this community that's in reverse. They're not, what they're telling you is not true. It could be gossip. You know what I mean? You got to stop listening to them and just speak up. Go do the thing. Go tell Divine Feminine how you feel. Because you really do have feelings toward her. You have a message of emotion that you need to take to her. Okay? And you want to take it to her very quickly. But people have got you all up in your freaking head about it. You could be all up in your head about it. You may feel like she's out of your league. Well, she definitely feels like you're out of her league. I think y'all feel the same when it comes to that. If y'all are, if you're feeling it, she's definitely feeling it. But yeah, I think you need to be the one, Divine Masculine, to go and tell her how you feel. You need to speak up. Stop listening to these people you work with, okay? To this community, to somebody who's telling you not to speak up. You need to just do it. You need to just go with your gut feeling. Follow your heart. You know what I mean? Yeah, follow your freaking heart. What you're manifesting. We see it here. You know what I mean? You want this change. You want it so bad. You want to be with her. She's your lover. The decision you're making in love. You want to go after your Divine Feminine, someone you can work with, someone where it's going to be reciprocated. There's not going to be any burdens. It's going to be a very honest and truthful relationship. You know what I mean? She's your strong, independent person. You're a strong, independent person, Together, y'all make a powerhouse team, You need to jump in. Someone is trying to prevent you from doing this. This thief. Preventing you from jumping in. Preventing this message from getting to the Divine Feminine. Please, just go to her, if you have to. Call her on the phone, if you know what her voice sounds like. Which I feel you do, okay? Divine Feminine, please get out of your freaking head. Please see yourself. Believe that you are beautiful and you are a good person. And marriage might have hurt your heart and betrayed you and made you feel a shell of yourself. But not all marriages are like that, honey, okay? God still, like they say that, like whatever, all the love you gave is going to come back to you tenfold. So the love you gave this person who destroyed you, who made you feel trapped, who made you feel like a battle-wounded soldier, it's coming back 10 freaking fold, honey. You're getting a wealthy man. You're getting someone who's way better than whoever you were married to. Way better. Probably better looking. And just such a bigger heart. Just a kind person. Someone who's going to love you the right way. Someone who's not just going to breadcrumb you. Okay? I feel like these are things you're in poverty with. Some things you're lacking. You could be needing to make a decision, you don't feel confident. You don't feel confident about your stability, about trusting yourself, trusting your intuition. You know what I mean? In order to trust other people, you got to trust yourself. You know, so you need to learn how to trust yourself, trust your intuition. You are strong, you are stable, you know. Yeah. You're stable all on your own, you know. Yeah, judgment's coming, guys. Karmic justice is this relationship, this divine masculine, divine feminine. It is something y'all both been dreaming of, and it's going to be very victorious. This is God blowing the horn saying, it's time to come together, because this is going to be karma for this person who destroyed her. When y'all come together, he is going to be in despair. The man who destroyed her is going to be in despair, because this person is loving her the right way, and they glow when they're together. They're a strong-ass connection. And I feel like, yes, this Five of Wands is competition. It's like, it's just your own freaking mind in competition. You are self-sabotaging yourself because you don't see yourself in high honor. You don't see yourself as a beautiful person. Man, I need to hear that message too. It's hard, though, to see yourself as beautiful, to see yourself in the light that other people see you when you've been in a very abusive relationship, you know. I know, because I still try to look at myself in the mirror on purpose, because I don't like to look at myself in the mirror, and because I don't, anyway, I try to take pictures of myself, you know, to make myself be like, look, you look okay in that picture. That's not too bad, you know, and so trying to get myself to be confident again, you know, like anyway, but it's hard when you've been in a very abusive relationship to see yourself as anything but what they made you feel like, you know, to make you feel worthless. You don't feel like, you know, you just feel worthless. You feel like you're not beautiful enough because they didn't give you that affection, that attention. You know, you don't feel like you're beautiful. You don't feel like you're, you know, worthy of anything good, you know. And so, yeah, anyway, y'all got to get out of that. I know, because I got to get out of that too, guys. But we're going to do it together, okay, Divine Feminines? We're going to do it together. We're going to do this, yes. Let me pull some T cards. I don't know, I haven't done that in a while, so I thought, I saw them over there. Let's get a few T cards for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Before we go. What's the time? Oh, 18? Okay, that's not too bad. For Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Just some ending messages. What would you like them to know? Flowers. Y'all are going to have happiness. That's good. That's really good, guys. I like that. Yeah, it's time to freaking act, guys. It's time to act. That's for sure. How many cards did y'all get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Something brand new coming in, man. You know, 1. Broken wishbone. A wish will not be granted. Okay. I feel like whoever's trying to sabotage this shit, their wish ain't gonna be granted. Bird flying. News is on the way. Yes, he's gonna come. He's gonna speak up. Yay. Dogs. Getting together with friends. Oh my gosh, under the full moon. Y'all could be going to the fire ceremony. I got a fire ceremony coming up, guys. August 29th. I've already taken off work. Like, I asked if I could head out 2 hours early, like come in 2 hours early and then leave 2 hours early. And it's approved. I get to do my full moon fire ceremony. So y'all better come, okay? It's on a Saturday to where all my friends can come. Yeah. That could be when he speaks up. I don't know. I don't know. But you're going to get together with your friends. That, you know, could be this change here. Changes in your life. Yeah. That's fucking cool. Alright, bat. Take care. Enemies are working against you. What did I tell y'all? They're the ones who are not getting their wishes and not going to be granted. They're getting karmic fucking justice. That's what they're getting. Okay? They're trying to make it to where your wishes are not granted. But it's not going to work because God's involved here. Temptation will test you. Oh, I'm sure it will. Okay, you'll be tempted to knock an MFer out is what I was going to say. Okay? Guys, just being honest. F word was about to come out my mouth. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. Legs stepping into a new experience. Yes, that's what y'all are doing. You're jumping in. I'm telling you, it just keeps talking about it. And then chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. Finally. Hopefully you're getting rid of this freaking thief person. Gosh. Anyway, guys, this was your reading. I really hope that this helps. Thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. And I'll talk to y'all soon. I'll get this posted for Tuesday. Okay? God bless y'all. I love y'all. Take care.